Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. Welcome to your reading. So I already have your card pulled as far as what energy you're going to be feeling, and that happens to be the water energy. Now Sagittarius also have this energy, so if you're a Sag Cap cusp, then you probably should go check that out. And also if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, I would say go watch that as well. Now we got water, so this is a different message than Sag got for their water placement thingy or their focus. So I actually was getting the thought that you're dealing with black people. So I don't know if you are black or if you're dealing with like the culture or if you're interested in the culture, something like that. But I am seeing that there is a lot of like, it could be black people from anywhere. So it can be people in Africa, it can be black Americans, it can be black people that are located in Europe, you know, things like that. So I don't know exactly what that means, but that is the message that I was getting for you, and it was, you know, rather different. So I wanted to make sure that I gave you that message for those of you who may know what I'm talking about more than I even know. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on for my Capricorns. Okay, so I feel like you do get some disappointing news about a Pisces, or maybe a Pisces comes and tell you something. I feel like also there's someone who's been waiting on results, and it's going to be bad news, okay? You may get some bad news about a past lover, a past friend, someone you grew up with, maybe a family member, but I feel like it's somebody you were not related to. I feel like you, or maybe an ex or something like that. Maybe you get some news that they've moved on. I feel like someone was stuck in the past, and whatever news that they receive, it's like it's bittersweet, because I feel like it forces you to move forward, okay? So for whoever that message was for, I feel like this is kind of like closure for you. All right, so let's actually get into the reading of this time period. All right, Capricorn, you're showing up as the Fool, okay? So this is Aries energy. It is Aries season, all right? With the Fool energy, I'm seeing that you're trying something new, or you have a lot of energy. I feel like you don't care how people view you. I feel like this is a very specific message. Somebody watching this just had their 18th birthday or their 21st birthday. I'm also seeing with the Fool energy, somebody's very assured that spirit has their back. And so I don't know if you're doing something that normally you wouldn't do, or you're doing something that like everything you do, you have faith, okay? So it seems that's not a bad thing, but I feel like whoever's doing it, they use that sometimes maybe a little too much, and they use it as an excuse to do things that they shouldn't do. But they may actually have that spiritual backing, that spiritual army that really is like, we got you, you know, we got you, so go do whatever you got to do. We have King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles showing up. So in the beginning of this time period, I am seeing that there is someone who isn't making money, or they feel like they're not able to provide a certain lifestyle for themselves. Especially if you're a male Capricorn, I feel like you're feeling a little less than a man because you're not able to provide. I don't know if this is just shortage of work, which I don't see how that would be with the times that we're in right now, but it seems like someone either they're not good with money or they're not making enough. You could just have certain goals, you know, that you want to really get off the ground, or maybe some things that you want to do, like a vacation or something like that, but you feel like you don't have the funds to do so. I'm seeing the Four of Wands here, so this is actually a really, really good card. So I feel like in the middle of this time period, you are going to have a certain reunion or a get-together, or you're going to go to an event that really reminds you what life is all about. And it's going to be really relaxing, right? Some of you, if you are having questions about your relationship, this is a really good card saying you're taking it to the next level. I'm seeing that this is, I feel like you get to let your hair down, okay? So you get to let your hair down, you get to feel good, you get to look good. And I feel like it's going to, whatever this event is, it's going to take your mind off of things that you've been stressing on in the middle of this time period. Now, towards the end of this time period, we do have the Two of Pentacles. So I actually feel like you gain a little bit more stability within how to juggle your lifestyle. So with your work life versus your social or your family life, I do see that you're going to have a little bit more balance with this. And I feel like you're going to have more than one source of income coming in, so that's always a good thing, and it kind of answers your prayers with, you know, for the people that were like, I don't have enough money to do this and that. The Two of Pentacles is saying, oh honey, you got some work coming to you, but can you handle it? Okay, so I think that's actually a good thing, especially for a Capricorn. Okay, something flipped over. All right, so with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, at your workplace or maybe in your home life, you don't feel as appreciated, or you feel like your value isn't what you would like it to be, okay? Or maybe you're looking around your home or wherever you stay and you're like, I wish things were a little bit better. But it doesn't mean that this is a bad thing. I feel like it's just giving you courage, or it's giving you that that boost to really go out there and make the money that you're trying to make, okay? So we got Justice and the Page of Wands. So I feel like you get an idea, especially if you're dealing with a Libra or something like that, or if it's a legal thing, like the reason you don't have money is because you pay child support or something like that. I feel like for whatever reason, you come up with some sort of idea and you're like, that's how I can even the playing field. That's what I can do so I can make sure I can get everything done how I need to have it. That's what I can do to level the playing field, okay? So I feel like that really has a lot to do with that Fool energy that you were also showing up as during this time, because I feel like at this time you're like, let me try, like, what can I do to elevate yourself? Because I feel like the odds are stacked against you at this time. And so I feel like you're thinking, I may not have this, I may not have that, but I do have magic, or I do have street sense, or I do have common sense, or I do know how to trick people. So I don't know if it's a bad thing or if it's just you realizing you may be able to do a little bit more than you want to give yourself credit for at this time, okay? So I feel like this situation with you maybe feeling like you don't have that much money, or you don't have the things that you want. I feel like that is just Saturn's way, being that Saturn rules your sign as Capricorn. I feel like Saturn is like, if you want more, you got to work for it, but you struggling is going to make you look at some stuff differently instead of you just being comfortable. When you're comfortable, you don't care about changing anything. So I feel like that's what's happening for you. So I kind of feel like the universe is actually playing little games with you to try to get you to make bigger or better moves, okay? So hopefully your karma is right. All right, so what's this event that you're going to be going to? Okay. Whoa. We got quite a few things here. I feel like you're really excited about this thing that you're going to be attending. All right, everything's in reverse, so I feel like people are going to be waiting on you to get there, so you may be a little late, or people are just expecting to see you because they have not seen you in a long time. Or you're someone who's always busy, so like whenever you do show up or say, oh, I'm going to go, people are like, oh shit, like they're Capricorns on their way. So we have the Queen of Cups. Could be a baby shower. I'm also seeing it could be a gender reveal. I'm seeing that it's going to be combining two sides of the family. So it can be in-laws and your family, or maybe two different races of people coming together. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you're there for support, or you're there not that long. It's not like a huge thing where it's all day. You're there to show your support, or to, you know, drop off a gift or something like that, and then you're gone. But I do see that this is something that really makes you just happy for a second. You know what I mean? Like you're not having to be so, it can even be a wedding, but I do feel like it's more like a baby shower or a birthday for someone. You come, you're happy, and then you get to leave, and you're like, you know, like, okay, like I got to be around family. So it could even be a part of your family that you usually don't see. It could be a reunion, but I think it's more towards the things that I was saying prior, okay? I am seeing, it may have something to do with church, okay? Easter already passed. I'm trying to think, is there anything related to this right now? But I see that for some of you, it does have to have something to do with the church, or it's going to be inside of a church. So it could be a wedding reception or something like that. Okay. So I feel like you do start to make more money, but it becomes like kind of hard for you to keep up. I feel like, or if you have the opportunity to do so, you keep having this feeling of like, dang, I can't do it because of X, Y, and Z. So they're kind of excuses, but I feel like, I don't know, maybe they serve their place. Yeah, this Two of Pentacles is being clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So it's almost like you need to have some sort of reconciliation in a conversation so that you can get it more to your liking. So for example, maybe you need to talk to your boss and be like, look, like I enjoy that you're giving me all these hours, but I need a break. Like I can't even enjoy the money I'm making. Or maybe you're trying, maybe you have two jobs now, maybe you have a full-time, part-time, or something like that. And you're like, I gotta talk to the bosses and figure out how I can make this work for me. I also feel like if there's somebody that is always constantly having you like come see them after they're done at work, or after you're done with work, you're like, I need time to sleep. And so you need to have that conversation with them, because it's all over the place right now. Like you're back and forth, back and forth. I'm seeing somebody that's like, oh shit, like it's already time for me to go to my next shift, or oh my god, I have to wake up. And you know, it's very chaotic, but I feel like it is keeping you afloat. So it's not that it's unnecessary, but I feel like if there's some things that you can tweak by just having a conversation, you definitely need to do that. So let's go ahead and see who's going to be around you during this time. All right, so you do have that magician energy, which is Virgo or Gemini energy, Mercury. So there's going to be a lot of chatter. You're going to be hearing a lot of chatter. I feel like it's a lot of murmuring. I feel like it's a lot of people around you that are just having their own conversations. It definitely could be a actual Virgo or a Gemini around you as well. I feel like people are going to be in your ear, okay? So Capricorn, you're showing up as repletion. So this time is really going to be a good time for you to really relax, right? I also see that people are seeing that you're very calm. So they may be asking of you to do more things because they think that you got it or they think that you can handle it. If you need a break, let someone know, okay? Don't wait until all the time is up for you to be like, I can't handle it, I can't take it. If you need a break, you need to say that. The people around you are showing up as circumspection. So if you're waiting on someone to meet you somewhere, or if you're waiting to see someone, they are going to take a long time. I'm seeing that they may be a Virgo sun sign for sure. And I feel like they have everything set up correctly, but they may take a little bit longer to meet you there. I don't know what that means, but it seems like they're taking a little bit longer to meet you somewhere. For Capricorn. Ooh. All right, so we have the Three of Swords here. So I feel like during this time, you may actually be getting some bad news, or your love life may not be the way that you want it to be. Or you may find out the truth about something and it may make you feel disappointed. When you receive this truth, or when you receive whatever these messages are, it's going to be up to you to bounce back. And I know that sounds very like, okay, like really, that's it? But yeah, your higher self is like, okay, you're going to get some bad news, but you don't know how it's going to serve you in the future. So whenever you get the news, it's about how you bounce back from it. And who knows, maybe you lose a job or maybe you lose something, but maybe you needed that extra time so that you can find a better job, or so that you can actually enjoy your life. Because I feel like you have a lot on your schedule. And it's definitely showing up with the Three of Swords here. I also feel like whenever you receive this news, there's something you need to research, okay? So I'm not sure exactly what the news is going to be about. But you need to research whatever that is, okay? And one more oracle message here. All right, so we actually got the number 8, and that's accelerated motion. So I get the feeling that you're somebody who always has a busy schedule, especially with the number 8 energy. You're always working hard and your priorities are always intact. But during this time especially, there is going to be a lot of things that may slow you down now, but it's going to kind of put you in that position to slingshot you toward your future. So like I said, with that bad news that you're going to receive most likely during this time period, don't let that stop you. Just make sure you're planning for the future. And I feel like as a Capricorn, that could be kind of like right up your alley, because you're always kind of doing new things, you're staying busy, you're working, getting your money. But accelerated motion is a really good card. That means that there's something coming your way. It's distant, but it's there. So if you've been planning on getting a better job or something, if you get that, you know, that message that, oh, like they fired you, like that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know, just make sure you get back on the horse. But I feel like whatever you've been asking for, you have to, there's things that have to be removed so that you can actually receive it, okay? So be prepared for that. And know that you are going to be attending some sort of like event in the middle of this time period. So you'll get some time to kind of relax and everything. So just take everything step by step. And yeah, that's your reading for this time period. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload for all of you Capricorns. And if you want a private reading, all you have to do is email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com, or you can add me on Instagram, and then we can get it set up that way too. All right, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.